What's going on, you guys? Philip Bailey again. It is officially the close of the spring 2013 semester. I don't know if I said that all kind of backwards and messed up and mumble jumbled, but basically, spring 2013 at Academy of Art is a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. I got my Malibu, I got me some freaking mints, and I got me a very small banana, which represents kind of the amount of credit I got on my final project for Sacred Geometry, which was a freaking C+. I can't believe it. Like, Professor totally took my years and years of work and like he critiqued my work. He critiqued my in progress work 4 times from module 6 into module 14. He basically told me some stuff in his final critique that he had never brought up in any of his other critiques. I'm like, dude, if that was the case, why didn't you tell me you wanted me to show you that, in earlier critiques? His instructions were not very specific. We had a whole list of things to choose. I chose 3 of those ideas: a sacred place for space, um, a place that celebrated life and tradition, and a monument. Um, and I basically used my family property that I'm in the process of conceptualizing, hence the word conceptualize, and hence the word exploration. I was exploring sacred geometry with this family concept, and I wanted to see what were the possibilities that I can do with what I've learned from sacred geometry. That I thought was very clear. But apparently he said that my project was underdeveloped. He said the canal was underdeveloped, as if I didn't really know what I was doing with the canal. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, the canal is the heart of the entire property. It generates almost 80% of all the energy on the property. It is 2 of 3 hydroelectric bodies of water. Um, and basically, like, I mean, wow, like, really though? Did you read my artist statement? I just feel like this professor is a great guy. He's definitely a cool guy. Um, I actually kind of fell in love with him as a professor from midterms when he gave us audio critiques. I didn't even know they could do that. So it's like, he could have been giving us audio critiques from freaking day one. But with this class, we only had about 3 assignments that were actually graded. So therefore, these grades are very important and they determine your overall grade. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he fucked up and butchered my final because it's like he didn't understand. He didn't seem like he wanted to communicate much with me because my project was so complex that he didn't really have the time. I'm like, okay, well, you don't have the time to really explain. But I'm sitting there, and we had 4 critiques, at least 4 critiques, where he gave me audio, I recorded a video, he watched part of the video, but he couldn't watch the whole video. It was a 30-minute video. Granted, I know professors don't have all that time to do that, but he had 15 minutes of audio that he could send to me. So why couldn't he watch at least 15 minutes of the critique? Or 15 minutes of my response. That's all I'm saying. So he didn't do that. So there were parts in there that he would have been able to understand if he had watched more of the video. He kept saying, "Oh, I didn't know what those circular round things were." I'm like, dude, read my artist statement. I said there are 3 magenta circles that are concentric circles, and they make up a sacred proportion for how I determine the length of the canal. And I'm like, okay, that sounded like pretty straightforward to me. I explained to him in the section of my art statement called canal, regarding the canal, I said, the canal was established by a point A and a point B. If you look on my sheets that I submitted, there's a point A and a point B. And I also told him to reference my sheets because I had labeled every single thing as just like a whole miscommunication. I don't understand. It's like, oh, there's no road that goes to property, so where's the road? There's no freaking topographical contours. I didn't know the fuck I needed topographical contours. He didn't say I needed topographical contours in all the critiques. I showed him terrain that I did before, but that wasn't part of the project because we can only submit 3 or 4 images. Now, the 3 or 4 that I chose, I felt like were enough information. I even crammed information onto those 4 sheets. I couldn't submit 6, 7, 8 sheets. He wouldn't have looked at it all. He would have said this is too much. So My best friend was telling me that I should have, simplified, dumbed down my assignment. I said, no, fuck that, because I'm going to be doing Modern Masterpiece every single day of my life. I'm going to be doing AMA every single day of my life. I'm going to be doing curvy buildings, glass, cantilevers. I'm going to be doing architectural engineering. I'm going to be doing hydroelectrics. I'm going to be doing solar. I'm going to be doing permaculture, hillside communities, and all that LED, LEED, and LED. I'm going to be LEED certified, or I'm going to be LEED AP in my career. So, like, all these things that I'm doing, I have to do all this research. I have to back up what I'm saying. So, I'm just like, okay, if I, ask my architectural professor or my director, I can say, hey, can you read through this, please, and let me know if you're able to follow my vision, if it makes any sense to you, if you were lost, if you felt like there were more things that were needed. Um, I got a C plus. Okay, C plus is cool. It's not a C, C plus. I felt like I should have gotten a B minus minimal. I feel like I should have got a B minus, and I think it's because of the organization of not only the way that I presented it to him, having only 4 images that I can submit, but I think it's just the communication. Where if he had communicated with me more, if I could have just got a one-on-one, real time with him to say, look, this is my idea. Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns? He could have said, I don't understand those 4 or those circles. And I said, okay, well, the circles are how I'm showing you how I constructed the length of the canal in relation to the entrance of the house. I explained to him where the driveway was. I even showed him views of what this house looked like. But that wasn't good enough. So, fuck it. I got a C plus for the final. I think it was very much bullshit. I really don't want to take many more online classes at Academy of Art. I don't hate the school. Keep in mind, I love this professor. Oh my gosh, this class was the best class I've taken because I've learned so much. Because he helped me to push myself to learn more. He was the one who inspired me with my sacred geometry painting that I did. Now I want to blow it up and make it a big painting. I mean, I've learned so much this semester, so I'm not at all mad about my grades. I think I'm going to get a 3.0, and that's cool. I didn't fail. I turned in everything on time, and all in all, I was highly impressed with my work. Um, I mean, for crying out loud, PHX Architecture looked at my work, and they thought my work was good. Now, whether or not they understood what I was doing, they are a firm. They are a modern day firm. They seen my work, and they said, hey, you are the kind of architect that we need more and more of. That's the biggest compliment. And they called me the architect friend Phil. Now, this was all on Google+. This was on social media. So I'm trying to tell you guys, stop being scared to put yourself out there. Even if you don't have a complete portfolio, who cares? Just make sure that you're putting out your best work, because that's what they want to see. They don't care about my C plus final grade. If PHX Architects likes my canal idea, they might say, damn, we could use a canal like that in one of our projects. We should hire you, do an internship with us, or freaking hire you and you can build stuff like that for us. Because apparently you have your shit on lock. That's what I want them to see. So I want to share with them. I want to share with other architects and get other people's opinions. Wow. So, having said all that, semester is coming to a close. We've got summertime, summer expos coming up June 22nd. I hope to see all y'all out there. Yes, I said all y'all. Y'all better bring bottles. Y'all better bring bananas. Y'all better bring some mints. And, what I'm saying? Just bring a real good open mind, and let's, go hang out, have some fun or whatever. Go, fuck, I don't know. Let's just continue to be a big community, continue to support each other, and most importantly, let's continue to do work for us. Let's not worry about grades, guys. Let's just focus on being artists, being aspiring masters of art. All right, y'all. Peace.